till January to get back on their journey, but not you. This time, you are going to 100% commit to yourself, and you're not going to wait for anybody else, right? We see it every single year. People start January 1st, they're done by the third week of January, second week of January. But if we can enter the week with some momentum, right? Before the year ends, you could drop some of you could drop 5 pounds, some of you could drop 10 pounds. You're entering the year differently than you have in the past, which is going to give you a different result than you had in the past, right? Because how many of you believe in order to get a different result, we have to do a different approach? So let's not use the holidays for an excuse this time, right? Because it's really only one day left, um, 1 or 2 days, right? Depending on what you celebrate. And let's go into the new year with a different mindset, right? And a new foundation, right? So this has helped so many people. I'm trying to tell you, it really is a really great challenge. It's really going to help you. I'm trying to give everybody a chance to just get in here because this today is one of the most important days. Orientation day is one of the most important days, making sure that everybody, lottie dottie, gets started properly into the orientation. So I want to give everybody a chance to get in here, but we're going to get officially the ball rolling. Now, if you haven't got officially into the group or into the program like itself, don't worry about it. I'll make sure you all have it before orientation is over. But for right now, I just want you to pay attention to what's on the screen. Are, are, hmm, hold on, my share screen didn't work. 1 second, y'all. One minuto. Hmm. Let's try that again. Okay, perfect. Mm, 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 mm. There we go. Boom. All right. Can everybody see? I was having some technical difficulties. All right. Perfect. Let's get the ball rolling. All right. Anytime I ask something, just give me a response. It's going to be an interactive orientation, and I'm going to be an interactive challenge. So if you're not here to actually get something out of the challenge, no point of being here. But if you want to be a part of something that's going to actually help you change your life, then this is going to help you a ton. All right. And let's get into it. Right. So the 7-day fat burn reset challenge, your journey to lasting transformation starts now. For many of you that take this seriously, this could be the final time you actually have to restart your health journey. Right. Do you believe that? Put in the chat. I believe. All right. And so why this challenge matters, right? So there's a lot of risk, specifically for women 40 to 60, but I include the women in their 30s because we want to prevent it before we get to that point where it becomes a really serious risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, accelerated weight gain, and health decline in this age group, right? So how many of you are in your 40s or close to it, 50s, 60s? You're noticing you're carrying a lot more weight in your midsection. And this isn't just an aesthetic issue, right? This is a health issue which is going to lead to you having diabetes, higher blood pressure, and high cholesterol, right? And so I talked to a lot of women, they don't believe they're in poor health because they haven't been diagnosed with high blood pressure and diabetes, high cholesterol. And so I don't see a real conviction or seriousness to them making that change. For some people, for some reason, people just only get serious when it's a reaction, meaning your doctor tells you have diabetes, your doctor tells you have high blood pressure, and now it's serious. When we should really be serious in the prevention stage, right? This is something I've been working with my older sister with because she falls into this risk group and she has a lot of weight in her midsection and she's at risk for a lot of these things. And if you don't make a serious change, it will happen, right? And it's easy to prevent something to react to something and try to lose it, right? Does anybody on here have diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol? Put health in the chat, right? There's hormonal struggles that start to happen during this age group. So whether you are have hormonal imbalances, like some of our clients have hormonal imbalances like PCOS, whether you're going through perimenopause or just full blown menopause, or you have hypothyroidism, right? There's a lot of our clients that are dealing with these things that make it even more challenging for them to lose weight and to take care of their health, right? You want to make sure that we have the right structure and systems to face these challenges, or it can completely disrupt your metabolism, fat burning, and make weight loss so much harder without targeted strategies. So you might be trying all the things that your friends have been doing. You've been going to the local classes. Maybe you try Pilates. Maybe you try the medications. But for some reason, you'll see some loss, right? You'll lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, but you'll gain it back, right? for what I've seen, most people can lose 10 or 20 pounds. The issue is that people just cannot keep the weight off. And that's why the foundation is so important. Again, I want you to put in the chat foundation. And so there's the deadly trifecta, which is going to be brought on. That's the high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, by obesity, insulin resistance, and hormonal imbalances combined to create a to increase chronic disease risk and early mortality in women over 30. And so this challenge matters because this reset offers proven tools to overcome barriers, build momentum for fat loss, and improve overall health and sustainability. And so this program was specifically created for women with balancing and demanding careers. So most women we work with have careers that are doing pretty well, right? But they're in leadership roles and they want to have effective health strategies that fit their busy schedule. So the typical, I would say, run of the mill strategies typically aren't going to work for the women that we work with because they just are they're I would say they're time poor. So if you fall into that category where you feel like you're always ripping and running, you just don't have a lot of time, you're always working, you're kind of like the rock of your family, this is going to be helpful for you. It's going to be a deal for women that are experiencing menopause or hormonal shifts. And hormonal changes are very, like, everyone goes through them, like all women go through them. So that's not something that you need to be diagnosed by your doctor for. Your hormones are changing if you're getting older, especially if you're over 40. And that's going to disrupt metabolism, fat burning, require targeting and proven approaches. And so, it's going to help to support manage those that have diabetes, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol with safe, sustainable fat loss methods tailored to their health needs. So we've had a lot of people do this program that have high blood pressure and diabetes. Your numbers will improve over the next 7 days if you actually follow the process, right? So who wants to come off of medication? If who's on medication, right, put med in the chat, MED, right? And so it's going to be sustainable fat burning methods, right? So I think all of you are capable of not eating and then losing 10 pounds, cutting out all the carbs and sugar and salt and your diet and losing 10 pounds. But how many of you are going to be able to sustain that? One, that progress, and then two, continue to see that progress month over month. Most of you aren't if you're doing that approach. So we want to make sure we're using approaches that are science backed, that promote lasting fat loss without quick fixes, and suitable for busy lifestyles and long term success. So if you're traveling, right, if you're just working long hours, some of you just like navigating the holiday season, navigating fun time is also important. These are critical times you have to figure out how to find a balanced approach. So that's what we want to create during the 7 day challenge. And believe it or not, in 7 days, you can get the complete clarity that you need. Everybody put in the chat clarity, right? And so another thing is going to just be mindset reset. And many of you feel like you know what you're supposed to be doing, and for some reason you can't get yourself to do it. And sometimes we just need help to get our mind back on track. So I would say like this challenge is great for mindset reset. Also, a lot of times we feel like we know what we're doing, but we are missing small steps that make a huge difference. The smallest habit changes can make the biggest differences because we have to look over a long time horizon. If we're looking over the course of a year, right, and we're doing something the wrong way for a whole year, even though it might seem small, it can gradually create a big negative result. But the same thing is true for the positive side. If we make a tweak and it's really something really positive, and we're doing it over the course of a year, it can make a huge positive result, right? And so getting this mindset reset is super important. This challenge is going to help you overcome hormone imbalances that slow metabolism and disrupt fat burning. It's going to help you get past weight loss frustrations that don't define your future. You have the power to reset and succeed, right? Put in the chat, I have the power. And busy schedules are real, but with simple, sustainable strategies, you can take control of your health, right? We're not training for the Olympics, we're training for life, which means it needs to be something that's simple and repeatable. This mindset reset is about building confidence, energy, and consistency for lifelong transformation. Commit to the process now to unlock lasting change, not quick fixes or temporary results, right? Does everybody that's on this live believe they could do anything for 7 days? Does everyone that's on the live believe they could do anything for 7 days? Right? I feel like all of you felt you could manage being disciplined for 7 days, right? Well, let me tell you a secret. 7 days is just one cycle of the year. Okay. And so if we can be consistent for 7 days, we can be consistent for another 7 days. Do we believe that? Put in the chat, I believe. If you believe that, put in the chat, I believe. And if we can be consistent for another 7 days, well, we've been consistent for 3 weeks. And if we could be consistent for another 7 days, we could be consistent for a whole month. And if we could be consistent for a whole month, we could be consistent for another month, right? And then all we got to do is stack the days. If we could stack the days, we stack the weeks, we stack the months, and before you know it, you're at your goal. Here's a prime example of this, right? This is our client Lauren, who had PCOS, she had diabetes, and high cholesterol, right? And I want you guys to be clear because Lauren and I never ever met until she already had lost 120 pounds. because I work with a lot of women and they feel like the answer to their problems is the fact that they need someone in the gym yelling at them, right? But I've been coaching for a long time. At one point, I trained in person, and I've had so many people that I trained in person that never lost any weight. Why? Because the things that move the needle in your health are the things you do when nobody's watching. Okay? You have to be honest with yourself and accountable to yourself. If you do not learn to take responsibility for your actions when it comes to your health, you will never make this change. If you push your responsibility onto someone else, right? And when I say push the accountability, I mean I can't do this because I don't have this person. That's pushing accountability on someone else. What you truly need is a clear system that makes it as easy as possible to make the right decision, right? Put in the chat, make it easy to make the right decision. That's what you truly need in life. A simple change could transform your entire year. Let me tell you one simple change that could change your entire year, right? Where's my coffee and muffin drinkers, or just my sugar coffee in the morning drinkers, or just my coffee, even if you're having it black? Where's my coffee in the morning drinkers at, right? Put coffee in the chat. Simple change that we'll go over this week, right? That will go over this week. Simple change. I want you to front load your morning with protein, 25 to 30 grams of protein first thing in the morning. It'll change your entire year by making that one switch. And I'll get into it this week why that makes a difference. But for my ladies that are having crashes throughout the day, your energy drops, all the different things, right? You're having the cravings, so you're eating the food in the office. That one switch could be the thing that changes your entire life. Literally, because everything in life is almost a domino effect. When we do really positive things, we start to lean into more positive things and get better results. When we do things that are not in alignment with our goal, we start to do more things that are not in alignment with our goal because that's how life works, right? You understand what I'm saying? So I want to show you how to take weight loss from again possible and put in easy mode. Now Lauren, she dropped 50 pounds in 3.5 months and 100 pounds in 9 months, and now she's down 120 pounds. I show you this to show you that if you follow a clear system, it's not about someone yelling at you or you even having the best willpower in the world. It's about creating a system where it's easy to make the right decision and where you almost only have the option to make the right decision, right? And so we want to make this easy. Put in the chat, make it easy, right? And so I want to show you guys that, I mean, we've done this. We've have a lot of people that went to this challenge. Way more people that went to the challenge than we have reviews for the challenge, but we have enough reviews that I think we could impress you enough that you would take the challenge seriously, right? So one thing that I know is important in this journey is that we show you that if you commit and give your time, it'll give you a return on your investment. I know for a fact that people give 10 times more effort when they know they're going to get the outcome that they want. If they're uncertain about it, they'll give half effort, and half effort never gets you where you want to go. So what I'm going to show you is that the challenge will be very helpful to you if you commit to it, and it can give you the results that you want by showing you some of the people that have already done it before you. All right, so I'm going to read off some of them. Crown by Mimi said, joining the fat burning challenge has truly been life changing for me. It helped me create a consistent routine and become more intentional about my health. Since starting, I've noticed a major boost in my energy levels, better mental clarity, and way less bloating. No more random stomach aches. I've learned so much about eating clean and fueling my body the right way. The best part is I've gained a new level of confidence that I didn't even know I was missing. Highly recommend this to anyone ready to take control of their health and feel amazing from the inside out. Christy said, I've never done the full plan or a package, but just the 7-day challenge was exactly what I needed to get started. It helped me build momentum, stay consistent, and went on to lose 28 pounds over 5 months. This program truly works if you commit to it and follow the super simple steps. Thank you for giving me the tools and motivation to take control of my health. Nia said, amazing program. I was having complications with my knees, with my mobility and knee pain. The support and accountability got me back into the gym. Tilo said, my experience with the Bull Fitness 7-Day Reset Challenge has been great. The program has guided me on the right path to my weight loss and health, the living journey. It's day 5, and I have lost 5 pounds. The coaching, guidance, and weight loss platform that Bull Fitness team has provided is everything you need and more to be successful in reaching your goals. This reset has helped me become more focused, consistent, and in charge of my weight loss goals. I feel confident that I will reach my weight loss goals and keep the healthy lifestyle changes. I can already see my results in 5 days, and I have 2 more to go. I'm a winner, and winners finish, which is awesome. Shannon said that I'm 34 years old with PCOS and find Bull Fitness training to be the most versatile and successful weight loss training program. I lost a lot of weight my first time around with the program post pregnancy a few years ago when I wasn't losing on my own. I am back doing another challenge post second pregnancy. I started the 7-day challenge at 214.7 pounds, and by day 4, I was down 3 pounds. This program not only helps you to lose weight, but helps you to change your lifetime and bad habits, inspires you to show up for yourself and what it looks like to do just that. You learn that sometimes you just need that small push, motivation, and knowledge to run a mile. And Jeremiah gives you just that. If I can do it, having struggled to lose weight for many years, anyone can. There is no way you can't lose weight on this program unless you don't show up. You got this. Sasha said the Bull Fitness 7 day challenge was incredible. In just 1 week, I lost 4 pounds, but the best part was building healthier habits and feeling so much clearer and focused. I feel energized, motivated, and excited. This is just the beginning of my journey to better health and wellness, which is awesome. But there's more, right? Dylan said that great program. I love the information, daily meetings with reminders and check ins. I was definitely motivated. I had been stuck at a certain weight for 3 to 4 months. I lost 3 pounds in a week. Latricia said, absolutely love this challenge. I am encouraging to try it and do it. Very informative, very to do better, have to, very informative. To do better, teach what you lack and you track what you lack, and we need structure. I will continue to follow through. No time to give up. I got this. Let's do it, ladies. Thank you, coach and team. I'm in it to win it. Definitely recommend 20 out of 10 during the 7 challenge. I've lost 3 pounds so far. One more day to go. Stacy said that Bull Fitness gave me the motivation I needed to get back on track with my fitness journey. The straightforward education and motivation provided by Coach Jeremiah is what I needed. I lost 3 pounds in my first week. I highly recommend. I joined the 7 challenge and saw 3 pounds lost in 7 days. Being over 35 years old, getting the weight off was challenging. The program gave me a simple foundation I needed to move past the plateau that I hit. The mandatory 2 mile walk was the game changer for me. I slept better and could feel the difference in my clothes. Right, and so I read you all of those. That was a lot, and there's way more. Right, you can Google it because I want you to buy into this process, right? Do we feel more confident about this challenge now that I read that to you? Those are real people. You can look it up for yourself. All right. And hopefully some of you guys will be writing that at the end that you enjoyed the challenge, right? Do you feel more confident now that this is going to be a helpful challenge for your goals? Put yes, coach in the chat if you do. I want you to give 100%. I want to give you enough proof to feel confident, right? Some of you are familiar with us already. You've seen the social media. Some of you just found us from an ad today. Either way, I want you to get the result that you want. And I understand that if I can show you a preponderance, right? That means a lot for, I went to college though, for a preponderance of evidence that we can help you, then you're going to give even more effort. And if you give more effort, you're going to get a better result. And that's the whole point of the challenge is to get you the momentum that you need. So my name is Jeremiah Bull. I'm an Army veteran with 10 years of coaching women's fitness and weight loss, specialized in hormone balance and sustainable fat burning. And so I have a degree in kinesiology, and I was a master fitness trainer when I was in the Army. And I'm committed to motivating women to reclaim their health and vitality. And so why help women 40 to 60? So for me, I come from what I would call a girl family, which I don't think a lot of people say, but I have 5 sisters. So I have a lot of sisters, a lot of women that were in the family, right? Growing up. And so I have a son, of course. I mean, I'm a son to my mother, of course, don't have a son. I grew up with women all around me. And as I got older, I realized the challenges my loved ones face with their health in different phases, right? My mom being in her late 50s now, my sisters becoming mothers, and just getting older themselves, going through their career. My goal was to keep my family healthy and strong. And I look at you ladies as an extension of my family, my cousins, aunties, and my moms, who I need to help keep healthy and alive, right? And I'm sure that your family wants you to be healthy and alive, right? And so in my family, most of us are entrepreneurs or, at a high place in the corporate world, which means, career wise, we're doing pretty good. And a lot of you might be able to relate to that. But health wise, we're not always taking care of ourselves the best. Right. And so if you follow us on Instagram, you've been seeing my older sister who's an attorney, and that's kind of, where she's been at and what I've been trying to help her with. And it's really easy to get caught up in, your career and also trying to balance your family. And you could become the thing that gets neglected. But you want to be able to enjoy that life that you built, right? Because it'd be a shame for you to work this hard just to get sick and have a medical emergency, have a heart attack, have a stroke, something terrible happen. And it has happened because you've seen it happen to your parents and family members and even maybe your siblings. And so I want you to avoid that. I want you to have it all. I want you to have the career. I want you to have the family, and I want you to have the health. Put in the chat, I deserve it all. And so, okay, as you guys can see, these are my beautiful sisters. I do have real 5 sisters. We all grew up together. We all have the same parents. And so we come from a big, big fam, right? And we all love each other too. We all like each other too, which is a blessing because you don't know everybody don't always love and like everybody that is in their family, but we do all like and love each other. And so here's the breakdown for the challenge, y'all. Here's the breakdown. So number one, we have orientation today. And guess what, guys? There's going to be prizes at the end of this challenge. So you come into orientation is simply just a step to you winning some prizes, right? Who wants to win some cash money, some discounts, some cool stuff? Everybody put cash money in the chat, right? Who wants to be a baller shot caller? Well, by coming to orientation, you already put yourself in the running to win some prizes, right? So you're super cool. You're a winner, right? So this is gonna set expectations, build energy, and prepare for a transformational week ahead with a live orientation session. How many of you feel so much better about this week because you came to orientation? It's so important to come to orientation. This might be the most important day of the challenge because it sets the tone. It also makes it real. A lot of times we tell ourselves we're gonna do things, but we don't do it because we do not get started. But this makes it real. We're real. We're alive. We're seeing other people. It's a real thing. I actually need to start the challenge. All right. Days 1 through 5, we're gonna have coaching calls at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna be live on Zoom, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're gonna get a text and an email every single day, but put it on your calendar. I want every single person right now to put this on their calendar. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds, or not 10 seconds, excuse me. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. Put 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time reminders on your calendar. You're gonna get a reminder every single day that we have a coaching call at 8 p.m. I don't care if you're at work or whatever is going on. Even if you can have your phone out, put a little AirPod in, put a headphone in. The same way you watch your shows, watch these live coaching calls because they're going to change your life. Okay, your put it into your calendar right now. Right now. Okay. On Thursday, we're gonna have a masterclass, accelerated weight loss masterclass. So I totally want to make sure that you come to that. We're gonna break down how our clients are able to drop 30 pounds, 60 days, up to 30 pounds, right? In 60 days, in a sustainable fashion. This is gonna be super important if you want to take back control of your health. And then day 7 is gonna be graduation. So this time next week, we'll be having graduation. Can you believe it? And the time will fly. So 8 p.m. Eastern time for the entire week. Put it on your alarm. Put it on your put it on your calendar. Put it on your calendar. Put it on your calendar, right? And so put it on your calendar, guys. And then during the challenge, if you want some extra motivation, I will be going live every day on Instagram at 9 p.m. Right? So I'm going to commit to that, and I will see you there. And so if you want some extra motivation, okay. And so if you're new, we're going to show up. So make sure you show up. I promise. So this week is going to be live coaching calls. We have our Facebook group. A lot of people have been messaging me about about do they need social media to do the challenge. If you're watching this on YouTube, we have had a growth in our YouTube following in the past month or so. We love everybody on YouTube. You can still absolutely do the challenge if you're anti social media. I'm not mad at you. There's research that supports that people that stay on social media actually have lower stress and anxiety. So, I'm not mad at you. You can come on the Zooms, you'll still get the reminders via text and email. You can still be a part of it. You just won't be in the Facebook group, which we'll miss you, but we still want you to participate. I would hate for a Facebook group to be the reason that you do not participate in this challenge. Okay, that'd be sad. That'd make me very sad. There's going to be daily action steps we're going to go over, and there's going to be a workbook that we're going to go over as well today. So, um, everybody, lottie dottie, make sure you're there. I want you to put in the chat, I commit for 7 days. Every time I do a challenge, we have people come to orientation, a bunch of people come to orientation. And then by Tuesday, you guys are gone. I need you to commit for 7 days. And when you finish the challenge, even if you don't make it to graduation, let me know. Shoot me an email. Say I finished, coach. I want to see how many people are really finishing this thing. This can literally change your life if you want it to. All right. It can literally change your life if you want it to. All right. This is no BS approach to changing your life, right? So here's some keys to success to making this an amazing 7 days. Okay. Oh no, what happened? I gotta go back. Can we go back? Hold on. Oh no, guys, hold on. I need to go back, but it's not letting me. We went past too many slides. Un minuto. All right, let's try that again. Here are some keys to success for the next 7 days. If you really want to make this the best challenge possible, you want to see the best results possible, then you want to follow these simple rules, right? Reject quick fixes, Commit to the plan and build lasting change. What does commitment mean? Let's lock in on commitment. Commitment means doing what you said you're going to do, even when you're not in the mood that you said it in. Everybody's excited right now. You're all hype. Let me give you an example. Every year, I do something crazy on my birthday. I run, I don't know, 10 miles every day for however many days I'm turning. Like I turned 30 this year. I ran 30 miles when I turned 30. I do a bunch of crazy stuff. When I plan it out, it sounds cool, right? I'm gonna run 30 miles. Sounds so cool. It's gonna be so awesome. When I start having to actually do it, it's terrible. Every time, every year I go, why the heck did I tell myself I was gonna do this? It's terrible. But I know why I do it because I want to be able to always be a person that when I say something, I can follow through. Now, I'm not telling you to be that crazy. I'm telling you that when you have those moments when you go, why the heck did I say I'm going to do this? I don't feel like doing this. I'm tired for work. Why did I have to say I have to get up this morning? This morning we woke up and it was snowing outside. I went and did my 3 mile run. I said I was going to run 3 miles every single day this week. Why would I wait? Because what am I going to do? Wait until nighttime and it's going to be even more cold and dark? No, I got it out the way. That's the same thing you have to do here. When you say you're going to do something, you have to do it. It's a simple thing in life, but most people don't do it. That's why most people don't get what they want out of life. Now, you've probably done it in different areas of your life. That's probably why you've had success in your career, right? And with your business and in a professional space and in different areas. But in this space of your life, you have not said what you have not done what you said you were going to do. If you did, we wouldn't be here. Is that fair to say? Put in the chat fair. Put in the chat, you have not honored your word 100% in this area of your life. For this next 7 days, I want you to teach yourself how to honor your word. The fact of the matter is this, y'all. What we're dealing with here is behavior change. And the reality is that I'm just a guide. In this journey, you are I know there's only a few people that said it in there, but we got 40 plus people on the live Zoom. Anyways, I am just a guide. If you've ever watched a movie when there's a hero, there's a superhero, there's someone on an adventure, there's always a guide. The guy can't actually do anything for you. All I can do is tell you what you should be doing and give you the options and be that person on your shoulder that's trying to guide you to success. But I can't make you do anything. You have to want to do it. And you got to even do it when you don't want to do it. And that's how you make a change. Now, creating systems is a part of it, right? Creating systems is a part of it. But let me tell you a secret, even if you create the most perfect system in the world, if you don't get up and go, it won't work. Your system could be that you get up at 5 a.m. every morning and go to the gym because that's the only time you have. If we get up in the morning and it's a little cold outside and we roll back over and turn off the alarm, we didn't execute. So you have to show up. Put in the chat, show up. All right. And so we have a affirmation we're gonna do this week that's gonna change your life. A lot of people, you know, they might not believe in affirmations, but I can guarantee you this: if you do them, they work. And one thing that I have adopted as someone that I would categorize myself as a high performer, I'm an entrepreneur. I work a lot of hours. I have big goals. I want to help a lot of people. Is I want you to adopt this mindset, right? Before I say something doesn't work, before I quit something, before I, you know, say I'm not gonna follow through or give something 100%, I want you to prove that it doesn't work. And the way that we prove something doesn't work is by following all the steps, not partial steps. All of the steps, how they were supposed to be done, and then if it doesn't work then we can say it doesn't work. If you simply take this approach for the majority of things in life, you will notice that your life will change. Because most people actually disqualify themselves from opportunities and success simply because they won't try. They tell themselves it's not going to work, it's going to be just like last time, and they're so afraid of not being successful again, so afraid of failing that they won't even try. But this week, your goal is to do every single thing I put in the challenge and then prove that it doesn't work, which means you have to do everything. Come to the coaching calls, do the affirmations. If you have to work and you just are asleep or you work overnight, whatever case may be, that's fine. But you could do everything else, right? Do the affirmations, do the walks, do the nutrition that we're going to go over, do everything. And if it doesn't work, then you can say it doesn't work. But you can't say it doesn't work if you don't do all the stuff. There's a big difference between someone that hits their goal and someone that is stuck in the same cycle that you've been stuck in, which is that they're going to commit. And the stuff we're going to do is not going to be crazy. It's just going to have to be consistent. Everybody put in the chat, I am capable of doing hard things. Now, this is an affirmation. This is really, you're going to be resetting your brain away from negative thoughts. Do you understand that you can't think a negative and a positive thing at the same time? When you have the moments when you have self-doubt, because they will come, when you have the moments when you don't feel like doing something, because they will come, it comes for me too. I'm someone, I could go out. I could go run a marathon right now. Doesn't mean that I always want to go do it though. Doesn't mean that you always feel like doing something, right? It is a simple affirmation to let you know that even though you don't want to do this, I can still do it. That thought that's creeping in saying, I don't want to do this. Even some of y'all having thoughts right now about this challenge, like, oh, this might not be the right week. Maybe I should start in January. No, 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 no. You destroy that thought by saying, I'm capable of doing hard things. If that's the only thing that you remember from this orientation, this could save your life. Okay? You are 100% capable of doing hard things. Anytime you hit a bump in the road where you want to quit, I'm capable of doing hard things. I'm capable. When you don't want to get out the bed, I'm capable of doing hard things. When you don't want to do your walk that day, I'm capable of doing hard things. When we go to this orientation, you're gonna go, this is simple enough. I've done this stuff before. So many of you think you know what to do, but you are not willing to follow through. And that is where you're struggling. And that's why a lot of times we're like, oh, I know what I should be doing. If you knew 100% of what you should be doing, we would be doing it. Implementation is a part of knowing what you're doing, right? And so what I'm doing now is helping you have a mental reset. I am capable of doing hard things. Say it 3 times right now. I'm capable of doing hard things. I'm capable of doing hard things. I'm capable of doing hard things. Perfect. That will change your mind. Remember this, ladies, you cannot think a positive and a negative at the same time. Do we know that? Do you believe that? Anytime you hear a negative thought or you feel negative thoughts filling your brain, you must destroy them with positive affirmations because they cannot dwell in the same place. They cannot both be abundant in your brain at the same time. One can only exist, they cannot coexist. So if we start to say, I'm capable of doing hard things, I'm capable of doing hard things, I'm capable of doing hard things, I'm a winner, I'm a winner, I'm a winner, the other thoughts you're having must flood away. They cannot stay. It's a competition. And if you are constantly keeping yourself affirmed, you will win the mental battle. And if we win the mental battle, we'll show up. And if we show up, we will win. Put in the chat, I will win. Now, one of the most important things you could do is show up for these live calls because this is going to actually give you the mental reset. We're going to go over some really cool stuff to help you with your health, to accelerate your results. And like I said, small habits create massive change over the course of the year in your life. Whenever I think of something, I think of it over the span of a year at the bare minimum. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me give you an example. How many of you think missing your workout once a week isn't really a big deal, right? Put me coach in the chat. You're supposed to do 3 workouts a week, you miss one. Not really a big deal, right? Because you made all the most majority of the days. Or maybe you're supposed to work out 4 or 5 days of the week, you keep missing once a week. Is that a big deal? Yes or no? Doesn't really seem like a big deal. But if we look at it over the course of the entire year, we've missed 52 workouts. Now, if we miss twice a week, we've missed 100 workouts. Now, if we're supposed to be in our caloric deficit and we keep missing once a week, we missed it 52 times. All right. But if we miss it twice a week, we've missed it 100 times. So when we look at things, we look at over the grand, over the entire year. So to keep this in perspective on a positive note, how can this be a positive thing? All right, boom. Right now, how many of you are walking 2 miles every single day consistently for the past 100 days? Most of you aren't. Most of you aren't. All right. 2 miles every single day, not steps throughout the day, but intentional. Most of you aren't. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure you've tried. You've had spurts, but you haven't committed. Because if you were committed like that, we wouldn't even be here. I'll be honest with you. But let me tell you a secret. If you just simply added a mile, 2 miles walking to your year next year and did nothing else, I'm not going to tell you you're going to drop 100 pounds, but you're not going to be weighing what you're weighing now. You're not going to feel how you felt now, right? Your blood sugar, blood pressure is not going to be where it is now by a simple adjustment. So that could be anything, y'all. That could be the example I gave you at the beginning when I talked about switching out the coffee for a whole, not to even say you can't have coffee, but having, instead of a muffin, a high protein meal first thing in the day. That's going to impact your cravings and your mood and your energy for the rest of the day, right? And the decisions that you make for the rest of the day. Simple tweaks over a long span of time make a massive difference. Do we agree? So small steps, great distances. Let's keep going. All right. Make sure you participate in the Facebook group if you're in the group. Make sure you complete the daily action steps of the checklist you want to complete each day and the workbook that we're going to go over and engage with the fellow participants. Listen, you guys, we're here. We're a team this week. These challenges for everybody to get better. Of course, I'm the guy and the coach, but it's always good to have a friend. Grab a friend in the group and start. Listen, guys, if you're pending in the Facebook group, I promise you're going to get in. Promise you. Guarantee it. I promise you I'm gonna let you in. All right. But my assistant's off work today and I'm clearly on the orientation. So Here I am. All right, so I invited some of you from the past that maybe registered in the past, and if you don't see, you should see it in your text. If you want to get into the Facebook group, it'll be in the text or your emails. Anyways, you guys, I want to show you some powerful transformation testimonies because there's not enough proof that this is going to change your life. I have to keep showing you more and more. It's going to change your life if you just try. All right, so my client Latifah lost 100 pounds in 8 months. Not saying that you're going to. I'm just saying that it's possible, especially if you're around her weight. She was like 350 pounds when she started working with us. And Latifah followed the step-by-step system designed for hormonal balance and sustainable fat loss. So she had PCOS. She dropped 100 pounds, regained her confidence and energy, stayed off medication for high blood pressure and diabetes, right? So she got off that medication. Everybody putting their health in the chat if you want to get off medication or stay off medication. Lauren's journey, where she lost 100 pounds in 9 months, was just crazy. And she actually started because she saw Latifah's journey, right? So one person's journey inspires the next person's journey. That's just been what we've seen historically. And she almost mimicked the entire process, right? She dropped 100 pounds in 9 months. She stayed off medication. She had PCOS as well. She's in her 40s. So she changed the game, right? So I'm not promising you're going to drop 100 pounds in 9 months, but you could definitely drop 100 pounds over the next year if you're committed. But let me tell you a secret. You're never going to drop 100 pounds if you don't get the first 7 days done. Do we agree? If we don't get the first 7 days done, it's probably never going to happen for us. Because you can't get to day 100 without getting to day 7. We can't, right? So let's commit. And so, do you want their story to be your story, right? Have you felt stuck before? Have you felt like you've been facing setbacks and frustration when it comes to losing weight? Especially if you have or gone through hormonal changes like perimenopause, or you have hypothyroidism or PCOS, or you're just getting older and you feel like your body's changing, right? If that's you, drop a me in the chat, right? If you feel like you're stuck in your journey, don't worry, right? Your story matters, and it's going to change this next 7 days when you have the right support, right guidance, and the right mindset, right? I want you to shift your mindset to the winning mindset, right? There's three things that winners do, okay? And so I listen, the types of people that we work with, they're already doing pretty decent in their life, right? The career, they're doing pretty good. They've already did the family thing, right? Or might be on the second family. I don't know, right? You know, you're doing things, you've done stuff, you traveled, but the health is the thing that you can't get under control. Don't worry. We're gonna change the mindset, right? There's three things that winners do, and this is what you need to adopt. Winners commit. Put in the chat. Winners commit, not try. Trying. Let me teach you how to win. Trying is losing vocabulary. It's not concrete. If I tell you, if you ask me, hey, Jeremiah, right, Coach Jeremiah, are you going to meet me at the gym in the morning? And I say, I'll see, maybe. I'm gonna try to make it. You said 5 a.m. I'm gonna try to make it. Do you feel like I'm coming? Yes or no? Do you feel confident I'm coming? If I say I'm gonna try to make it, yes or no? You have a friend that says they're gonna go to the gym. Do you feel like then they say I'll try to make it, girl, at 5 a.m. Are they coming? Yes or no? If you tell somebody you're gonna try to make it, what do you really mean? That's a soft heck no. I'm not coming, but I don't want to tell you no, so I'm gonna give you some hope because I don't really want to say no to your face because I feel like it's gonna create an awkward conversation. So I rather say maybe I'll try. I'll see. I'll see. All right. So that's the same thing you do to yourself, right? You tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna try to start on Monday. I'm gonna try the 7 day challenge. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do what Coach told me to do. That's losing vocabulary. You already lost. Let me teach you how to win. I will. I commit. I will do. You have to destroy the losing vocabulary or you'll keep getting losing results. Do you understand? The way that we speak, the way that we think, and the way that we speak impact what we do. Do we believe that? Okay. If we're constantly trying and seeing and saying maybe, and we're constantly not following through because we understand that when people say that they're not going to make it, we're constantly getting the results that we don't want. Confidence and competence is attached to doing the things you say you're going to do. And yeah, you can be confident in your career and not be confident in this space of your life. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm confident. I don't care what anybody thinks." You cannot be confident in something that you are not competent in, meaning something that you have not done routinely, something that if it's something that you said you're going to do and you haven't shown up for it, you can't be confident in that area of your life. You can be confident in a lot of stuff. You can be confident in your public speaking skills. You can be confident as a nurse. You can be confident as a business owner. But is it in your health space? You're not confident because if you were, you'd be proficient in this part of your life, right? And so, in order to make sure we're changing our life, and the people that understand will understand. we have to speak a certain way about the things we want to accomplish, or we're never going to accomplish them. All right? You're never going to accomplish them by saying try, maybe see. We're not being real with ourselves. We're putting ourselves in a position where we're giving ourselves a way out. When you have a way out, you're going to find your way out because it's an uncomfortable process. It's not fun. We're not going on vacation. We're not going to brunch. We're trying to change our life, and changing is uncomfortable. Are we willing to go through the discomfort? Put I am. You're doing this willingly. Put I am. All right. And so that's the reality of the situation. And so like this is why we try to work with a certain groups of people because I understand that you know how to win in another part of your life. You're just struggling in this part of your life. And sometimes we need to be reminded. We don't always need a lot of new information. We need clarity on all the information, right? Because most of you have done your own research. Am I right? You've done a ton of research. This is the information age. You can get all the information that you want. The problem is, in order to hit goal, we need clarity. Right? You ever seen the horses when they're on the road, the little buggies, and they had the flappers on their eyes to block them from looking left and right? It's to block them to look from looking left to right so they stay on the right path. Because when you have too many options, you get off the path you're supposed to be on. You get distracted. That's many of you on your journey. So what we're going to provide is we're going to put the blockers on so we can stay concentrated and get the goals that we want. Is that okay? Everybody put in the chat focused. Now, I want to invite you to go VIP. If you are not VIP yet, I'm going to drop the link in the chat and I'm going to show you guys some other ways you can go VIP. If you're watching on Instagram and you're going to VIP, DM us VIP. I'm going to tell you why. Number one, I've been doing this for a long time. I coached for 10 years. I've done free challenges. I've done paid programs. We have a premium coaching program now. Even when people make a small investment, they participate at a higher level. They commit at a higher level. You've signed up for a lot of free stuff and didn't follow through. Why? And so have I. I'm not innocent. I'm not innocent. I sign up for free stuff all the time and don't do it. But if I pay a little money, I'm more likely to follow through. Now, how many of you want to get the best results possible? Put me coach in the chat. Now, what I've realized is that the people that go VIP are typically people that finish the challenge, the people that do the next programs, and the people that get become some of our best results, best success stories. And so, one, you can still do great in the challenge if you don't have the financial capacity to go VIP. But for the majority of you, you have the financial capacity to go VIP. It's going to cost you going to Chipotle with two people. All right, going to get food with your kids. All right, going out for lunch. It's not going to be too crazy. So we're going to give you the body weight shred program, the VIP gym program, the VIP grocery list, accelerated weight loss secrets. We're going to give you the eating on the go plan. We're going to give you post pregnancy secrets, hormone and weight loss guide, and a supplement and mindset guides to help you get on track. This stuff you're going to get to keep. It's a one-time investment, guys. I'm not going to get rich from the VIP challenge. I just want you to actually do this the 7-day challenge. But this is going to help you, right? Especially for someone that can't do the next step coaching program with us or invest in the premium coaching program with us. This is going to be the best thing for you. It's going to include all the things we've done that help, like Lauren drop 120 pounds, help Latifah drop 100 pounds, it's helped my sister drop 30 pounds on her journey. And it's going to give you clarity on what you should be doing for the long run, not for a quick fix. So if you want to go VIP, you can either DM us the word VIP on Instagram. You can use the link that's in the chat. But historically, the people that go VIP do the best in the challenges because when you're invested, you're going to be invested. Is that do you guys believe that? When you invest your money, you don't want to waste your money. So then you actually do what you said you're going to do. When you sign up for free stuff, you don't do it. You don't do it. Am I wrong? All right, if you don't go VIP, here's what you're still going to get. Don't worry. We're still going to take care of you. All right. We're not going to treat you like Cinderella. We're going to give you full access to the daily live coaching call at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to give you the supportive Facebook group for community for motivation and sharing. You're going to get the challenge materials included in the daily action steps and workbook. And we're going to give you the perfect introduction to the fat burning basics and mindset reset. So, can you do great? Yeah, you can still do great. The people that do the best go VIP. I mean, I'm just a VIP type of guy myself. All right. And so again, you're gonna get the body weight shred program. And when we go through the program itself, I'll open up the VIP so you guys can see what's inside. It's a bunch of stuff. One of the things that we're giving is worth the $27, right? VIP gym program. I'm going to give you accelerated weight loss secrets. We're going to give you the eating on the go plan, VIP grocery list, and the hormone weight loss guide. So everything you would need information wise to be successful. If you are on YouTube or you're not on Instagram, you can text us the word VIP at 469-289-1767 and we'll send you the link to upgrade. Once you upgraded, put upgrade in the chat. Once you've upgraded, put upgrade in the chat. Some of you are already VIP. Welcome. If you guys have any issues with the VIP stuff, just email us info@bullfitnessonline.com and we will help you out. Info@bullfitnessonline.com and we will help you out. It's not a big deal, but please don't try to message us on Instagram for customer support because it's going to be very hard for us to help you. But if you do, we'll do our best. We're probably going to forward you to the email. But if you want to go VIP and once you're done, put upgraded in the chat. Text us the word VIP at 469-289-1767, and we'll send you the link to upgrade. Again, the people that do the very best in the challenge are the people that go VIP. It's a pretty small investment, pretty reasonable, I would say. You can DM us the word VIP on Instagram to upgrade as well. So either one, VIP on Instagram, text us at 469-289-1767, or just use the link that I dropped in the chat. And once you've upgraded, just put upgraded in the chat, right? And so some of you are already upgraded. And so what I want you to do is I want you to become the next success story. And the first step towards doing that is going VIP, right? Anyone that's going to change your life, you're going to have to invest into yourself. This is just the first step, right? And like I said, you cannot drop 100 pounds before you get your first 7 days done. You're not going to drop 30 pounds before you finish your first 7 days. But the 7 days is the most important thing because it's the foundation for everything else, right? When I was younger, they taught us that I think this is a story in the Bible, right? A house is built on a foundation, right? No matter how big the house is, strong the house is, if the house is built on sand, when the storm comes, when things get challenging, the house is going to wash away, right? When the storm comes, it's going to crumble. Doesn't matter how big the house is, doesn't matter how much bricks is in the house. If the foundation is built on isn't strong, it's going to be washed away. Do y'all remember that story? And so, but if you build a house on a solid concrete foundation, when a storm comes, it's going to be able to hold solid and strong. Now, that's most of you. Right now, you are on a sand foundation. And every time life gets hectic, challenging, work gets busy, even during the holidays, you're swept away, right? You're swept away because your foundation and for your health is weak. When you go to the doctor, you're scared to step on the scale, you're scared to do your test because you know you're one bad year from having high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol. What I want to do by the end of the 7 days, I want you to have a strong foundation. Everybody put in the chat strong, right? Strong. And I want you to become one of our success stories. These ladies didn't make this change overnight. They made this change by having the proper foundation, a strong foundation, and clarity, clarity, right? And so you can become one of our next success stories. It can happen for you. If you want to be one of the next success stories like these ladies, just DM us to word private or text the number that's been texting you about orientation. That's the number that you need to text, or use the link in the chat, right? So this is my push to get everybody in VIP. That anyone that really cares about making a change, they're gonna go VIP. And I want you to become the next success story and go VIP like all these ladies have. All right, you can just went VIP. Let's go, ladies. We got this. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, drop a upgrade in the chat. Drop a message like Nettie did. Listen, ladies, I promise you, you're always going to commit more when you invest more into yourself. And this is a proven process. We've done this a million times. If you want to go VIP, DM us the word VIP on Instagram or text us the word VIP from the number that I sent you the reminders for orientation, or use the link in the chat. And when you're upgraded, put upgraded in the chat. I promise you guys, if you go to Chick-fil-A, if you don't go to Chick-fil-A this week, you'll be able to afford VIP. If you don't go to get your coffee, you'll be able to afford VIP. Okay? If you don't eat out for lunch and you just cook your food, you'll be able to afford VIP. You'll be good. It's $27. It's not recurring. It's a one-time investment. Well, you might not be able to go to Chipotle one day this week, but you'll be okay. All right. It ain't gonna make you bankrupt, right? And so these ladies have taken a massive step in to change their life, and I want you to take the same step. And I promise you, I can guarantee you this: if you go VIP and you show up every single day, and you do not lose weight, and you don't feel better by the end of this week, you don't feel more positive, you don't feel that you could lose all the weight you want to lose by the end of 7 days, and you show up all 7 days like Coach said, do everything I asked you to do, and you don't feel like you're in a better place then than you are today, I will come to wherever you are and train you for 7 days myself. But you got to show up to everything and do everything I ask you to do. And we're not going to ask for a lot. We're just going to ask for consistency. Is that fair? I might tell a joke, but I won't tell a right. And so we have a lot of success stories. And one thing I could tell you is that getting started is the most important thing. And now that you've invested, there's going to be something in the back of your head reminding you, oh, wait, we have a coaching call tonight. Oh, I need to do my 7 day. I need to do my walk. Oh, I need to actually take advantage of the resources. Do we need a gym membership for this challenge? No. I need to actually take advantage of the resources in the challenge because now I've invested. Now, when you guys get free stuff, You guys don't worry about where I'm located. Okay, I don't coach in person. All of our programs are online, so it doesn't even matter. But I'm on the East Coast. If you become one of our clients, I'll tell you where I'm at. Because I'm gonna meet some of our clients this year. But we're online, y'all. But it doesn't matter because if you do what I ask you to do, you're gonna lose weight. You can become one of our next success stories. You can become the person that changes their life. You can become the person at your next family reunion, at your next school reunion, at your next meeting, when everyone's like, "Girl, what have you been doing? Are you on medication? Did you get surgery?" And you're like, "No, I didn't." These are things that people ask our clients. I'm not gonna say I swear to the Lord, but I'm gonna say that I promise that these are things that people say to our clients. Guys, the VIP is $27. It's not gonna kill you. All right. I don't know who's asking for the how much it costs. It's $27, guys. It's no gimmicks. One time. And you're gonna get all the stuff we're gonna go over. Are people coming to our clients and asking if they're on medication, if they're on Ozempic, Zepbound? No, they're not. They have complete clarity and conviction. Now, I'm not gonna promise you that you're not gonna do the work. Everything in life that's worth having, you got to show up. 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 I am only in the business of helping people that want help, that need help, but are unsure what steps they should be taking and need some accountability. If you're looking for someone that's going to give you a magical pill, I'm not your guy. If you're looking for someone that can tell you exactly what to do to get the quickest results and sustainable results, I'm your guy. I've been doing this for a long time. We got a lot of success stories, a lot, right? And so you can be one of the next ones. And you could be the person I was asking, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe like you look so different, girl, in a good way. You go to the doctor, and your doctor's gonna tell you this is what verbatim people say. I'm dropping a link in the chat, y'all. This is verbatim what people say to our clients, our doctors. When they go to the doctor, the doctor goes, "I don't know what you've been doing, but I want you to keep doing it because your numbers have improved so much. I cannot make this up. When you go to the doctor, when you finish working with you, okay, they're gonna say, I don't know what you've been doing, but I want you to keep doing it because your numbers look so good. You look so good. The scale's going down. You're looking happier because some of y'all are going to the doctor with the frowny face. Some of y'all haven't been to the doctor. Some of y'all haven't been on the scale because you're hiding from your scale. Am I talking to somebody right now? Put me, coach, in the chat. You've been hiding from the scale. That's okay. We're going to get you mentally and physically together. All right. So if you need access to the channel materials, you're gonna find all daily content inside the private Facebook group. I will send out a text tomorrow or tonight maybe with all of the program for people that aren't on Facebook. You'll be able to still do it. Don't worry, I got you. Check your email for daily updates and links. Use the Zoom community to join live calls and view recordings, and keep your workbook handy for daily tasks and affirmations. For all my VIPs, you guys are winners. There's a VIP Telegram they're going to get to join once you get into VIP. Make sure you join the Telegram, right? You're going to be able to get one-on-one support from me. Well, I won't say one-on-one support, but you'll be able to get direct support from me. Any questions you have, it'll be me answering them. So if you actually, a lot of people don't take advantage of the Telegram. You get all the program stuff, which is cool that you get to keep. But the most important thing is to make sure you have clarity by the end of the challenge, right? Go in the VIP Telegram. If you pay for VIP, I want you to take advantage of all the stuff. I know it's so much stuff in there, but I am one of the most valuable things you could take advantage of if you're in VIP. So make sure you join the Telegram. If you need help, join us in if you need help, messages at info@bullfitnessonline.com for any questions or technical support. I know you guys see us on Instagram, right? Let me tell you a secret. My DMs is not customer support. We will respond, but it's not always me. I have a team. We're running a company. So it's not um it's not easy to know what you need help with because I know you guys know who we are, but on your Instagram, some of y'all have private Instagrams. Some of y'all don't have your name on your Instagram. Y'all be like Princess 21 with the black shoes, but really your name is Janet, right? I don't always know who y'all are when y'all are messaging us. My team doesn't know. Um, so just email us and then we'll know. You see how that works? That's all I ask because we want to do good. We want to be a good support. We want to help you. Even if you don't go VIP, we still want to help you. So just email us. Can everybody put the email in the chat so I know you got it? Put in the email because I think some of y'all not paying attention because I know you're still going to DM me and you can be like, hey, coach, I didn't get VIP. No, put the email. See, you're not paying attention. Put the email, the support email. I just told y'all the support email, and y'all didn't put the support email in the chat. Y'all put the word email. You see, I've been coaching a long time. I've been doing these challenges a long time. I know how y'all think. The support email is info@bullfitnessonline.com. And now someone just typed the support email. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused. I love y'all so much. Okay, put the email that is for our support in the chat. See, Ham Fam didn't even do it right still. I'm gonna highlight it on the screen. It's on the screen. Hold on. Oh, dang it. It's on the screen, y'all. I'm gonna put it in the chat, and then no, I'm not gonna put it in the chat. Info@bullfitnessonline.com. Cindy, you are my hero. You get 100 points. You're gonna want those points later. Remind me why you got them points. Everybody put that in the chat right now. That is a support email. Okay, not my DMs. I'm telling you, it's not always me. Sometimes it's my assistant. A lot of times. So if you need real help with support, and then we're also again, y'all don't have y'all first and last names on your on your Instagram, and some of y'all are on YouTube and Facebook or whatever the case may be. All right. For my people that are anti social media, I'm cool with that. Right? There's no problem. If you the email is info at bullfitnessonline.com. All right. That is what the email is. Info at bullfitnessonline.com for all your support needs, whether you need access to your VIP, access again to the free challenge, access to something, you got a question about something, whatever the case may be, that's where you're going to hit us up. All right. Hit us up there. We want to be there for you. We want to help you out, answer you. If you're trying to text the number that's been sending you the reminders for the orientations, it's probably not going to text you back, right? Because we just use that to send out reminders for orientations for the meetings, for the challenges, and stuff like that. Let you guys know about opportunities to work with us. But if you really want to get a response, this is the email. Holler at your boy. If you DM us, my team is probably going to go, hey, send your first name, last name, and your problem to this email. Anyway, so just save yourself a step. Anyways, let's keep going. All right, last chance to go VIP. Last chance to go VIP. We're pushing you to go VIP. So text us the word VIP at 469-289-1767, and we will send you a link to upgrade, or just DM us the word VIP on Instagram to upgrade as well. Are the 8 p.m. calls recorded? Absolutely. We're going to make sure everything gets sent out this challenge, that if you can't make it, you can still watch it later, because there are going to be some great classes. So we will send out the reminders. They also can be seen on our YouTube, like we're streaming the YouTube right now. So it's there as well. Typically, we'll be recording it to the Facebook group as well. We will make sure that's set up tomorrow so you guys can get the Facebook recording on Facebook if you're on Facebook. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure you get everything that's gonna help you during this challenge. So just text us the word VIP at 469-289-1767, or DM us the word VIP on Instagram, or just grab the link out the chat. And if you are upgraded, guys, the VIP is $27. If you guys just go in the link, it will tell you how much it is. I promise you. All right. So, anyways, thank you so much. And what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go through the actual program, and if you guys don't have it, I will drop it in the chat. Again, you're gonna find it inside the Facebook group. This is the actually more important part of the orientation. So please stay on, because if you don't stay on for this part, you're gonna not have the most successful challenge. You can still lose weight, but you won't have the foundation you need for long-term success. So I'm gonna go through this pretty smoothly, though. I'm not gonna take a super long time, just because we've been on for a while already. But I do want to go through this, because if I don't, you guys aren't going to have as great as an experience as far as the success that you should have during the 7-day challenge, right? So if you don't have access to this, this is the 7-day challenge VIP version. Let me just show you guys a couple of things that you're going to get if you do go VIP for whatever reason. So this is the bonus section that you get at the bottom. This is not a part of the normal challenge. If you click on the VIP, make sure this is working. All right. You'll see that video at the top. You just have to push the play button. All right, so it's going to be 3 steps to accelerate your weight loss, right? There's so much stuff in here. Like, literally, this could change your life by itself. This is just one of the things you get in the bonus. All right, so we're going to break down. One, you get the 7-day fat burn reset challenge forever, creating your action plan, mastering your macronutrients, calculating your macronutrient intake, training for weights and weight loss from 30 to 60, navigating common roadblocks, create a system for weight loss success, hormones and aging, strategies for hormonal imbalance, Pregnancy, how your body changes, healthy approaches to post-pregnancy weight loss, debunking common weight loss myths, layering up the sweat more helps you lose more weight. Well, that's a myth that we're going to debunk for you guys. Identifying and changing habits that sabotage weight loss. So figuring out why you keep falling in the same cycle of losing and gaining weight. We're going to give you our home-based workout routine, gym-based workout routine, low-impact workout routine, 7-day meal plan for accelerated weight loss, 7-day vegan meal plan for accelerated weight loss, 7-day pescatarian meal plan for accelerated weight loss, 7-day eating on the go plan for people that don't have time to cook but want to be able to eat quality foods while they're eating out, winning the mental battle, which is very important, weight loss questionnaire, how to stay in your caloric deficit, mindful eating practices to help this change be easier, a food calorie chart to understand how much calories are in certain foods that you eat on a regular basis to give you clarity, table of calorie counts for popular high calorie foods and drinks so you can understand when you're eating out how many calories you're actually having, right? You should have some clarity around that. Addictive ingredients that you want to stay away from that are causing you to crave foods that are probably keeping you overweight, fast foods by the calorie, whole foods versus smoothies, secret supplements for weight loss, and we have a glossary for terms that are in the fitness space that might confuse you. All right, and so that's going to be one of the bonuses you get in VIP. If that's not worth the $27 investment, I don't know what to tell you, but to me it is. And then you get the other three things. So you get the challenge grocery list, 7-day accelerated weight loss workout program, and then the Bull Fitness standard. Choose like figuring out how this is going to teach you how to choose the proper weights when you're weight training. And so it has a whole breakdown for that. And then if you want to, when you get into VIP, for people that are already in here that have upgraded, you're going to click here to join the VIP community. It's on Telegram. So if you don't have Telegram on your phone already, just download Telegram app, or it'll prompt you to download the Telegram app. If you try to join from your laptop or another device, you're going to have to download Telegram first to your desktop and then click the link, and then it'll let you inside the group. Um, right now, we don't kick people out of the group, so you'll be able to stay in there if you want to. And so, boom, that's how you go VIP. So put upgraded in the chat once you've upgraded. Um, yeah. So, anyways, guys, again, even if you don't go VIP, you can still do the challenge. I don't want there to be a confusion. You're still going to be a part of the 7-day challenge. This is just all the stuff you get when you go VIP. All right, cool. Let's go to day zero. Day zero is actually the most important part of the challenge itself. Day zero is going to be the thing that sets you up for long-term success. Everybody put in the chat, I commit to day zero. If you don't do day zero, you are not going to see the best results long term. You can still lose weight during the 7 days, but the whole point is to lose weight for the next 70 days, not just 7. So I want you to commit to doing day zero. Can we commit? Stay with me. I know we've been on for a little bit. All this stuff is in your program as well. What I'm going to do right now, just to make sure everybody has the program, let me see if I can just grab this link really quickly to the normal base program. I can't give you guys the VIP one, but I can give you the base one because that's the one that's free. And I'll drop it in the chat so you guys can have it, or you ladies can have it, excuse me. Um, just in case for whatever reason you were not on social media. All right, so here is the program. You can copy and paste that into your notes. It's in there now. There you go. Boom. All right, let's go through this pretty quickly. Okay, we're gonna only spend about 10 minutes going through this. So day zero is gonna be purging and planning for success. That just means setting yourself up for success, right? So we're gonna set our environment up for success. Number one, that's step one. We're gonna go through our kitchen and remove processed snacks, chips, cookies, and crackers, sugary foods and drinks, so that is candies and desserts, and fried food or anything with unhealthy fats. We're gonna also um, get rid of the packaged meals with additives and preservatives. By eliminating these, we're going to avoid temptation and make sure you stay on track. Now, a lot of people are going to preach to you that there has to be balance when we're talking about weight loss. Anyone that's ever reached a significant goal or have lost weight, understand there's a period where you have to have sacrifice. Put in the chat, sacrifice. If you think you're going to be able to do all the same stuff you were already doing and get the massive results that I showed you that my clients get, you are just out of your mind. You're not going to be able to. You're going to have to sacrifice. That is just one of the rules of life. When you want something that's different than everyone else, if you want to change your life, if you want to be better, you have to sacrifice. This is just a principle that goes with anything, not just weight loss, anything. We're talking about career, talking about family. There's things you have to give up and sacrifice in order to become better. Do we agree with that? Everybody put in the chat, sacrifice. Okay. So it doesn't matter if you agree or not. That is just how the life works. Okay. The next thing I'm going to be talking about nutrition. Okay. Quality and quantity. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly because they're already in your program. All right, so number one, quantity is going to be to lose fat, you need to be in a caloric deficit. That means eating or consuming fewer calories than your body burns. Very straightforward. I'm going to show you guys how to actually execute that properly because I think most of you understand that concept but don't understand how to execute. Is that accurate? Yes or no? The next thing would be quality. The quality of your food affects how your body functions, your metabolism, your body composition. Eating whole nutrient dense foods like lean proteins, vegetables, healthy fats, and complex carbs provides the necessary nutrients to support muscle retention and fat loss. So, a lot of you want to look and feel a certain way. You care about the scale, but you also care about how you look and feel and getting off the medication and things of that nature. You want to keep your curves, your shape, you want to keep your strength. Am I right? So, everybody put in the chat quality. We need both of these things to get the best results possible. If we only have one or the other, we're not going to get the desired outcome. Quality in life is important, but so is the amount of quantity that we're consuming. All right. So the most important thing we're going to do today is get your caloric deficit number. If we don't do anything else, we're going to do this because this is going to be literally the key. It's going to help you change your life. Okay. This is the this is the thing that's going to help you change your life. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through this. We're gonna do it quickly. Okay. And I need you guys to be good students. Can everybody be a good student for the next 5 minutes? I don't want to repeat this more than 3 times. Usually you guys have me repeat this multiple times. But if you just listen and pay attention, you can get it within the first time. But I understand some of us need 3 times. So I'm gonna give it to you 3 times. But after that, I'm gonna be a little bit upset with you. So just pay attention because I love you and I want you to be successful. All right. If you guys are on the IG and you want to get onto the challenge, just DM us the word transform to join the current challenge, right? It's not too late to join. I want as many people in it as possible. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do it and then you guys are going to do it. Okay. And everything I'm saying right now, I need you to give me full attention right now. I need you to give me full attention right now. Okay. I need you to put your age in. So I'm going to put in 45, right? I'm going to pretend I'm one of you guys, one of you ladies, right? So we're going to put female, then we're going to put height. We'll say, we'll keep you at 5'10. Cool. We're going to make you 5'10. We'll say 270. And for everybody that has not been consistently active 45 times a week for the last 60 days, meaning you haven't really missed a week, not on and off, not you just started, but you've been doing it for at least 60 days. No, we're not going to say 60 days, 6 months, 4 months, 4 months, right? Put yourself as light exercise. All right. Then you're going to push calculate. Okay. All this stuff down here, the zigzag calorie, the zigzag diet, all this craziness, you're going to ignore that. Don't worry about that. We're going to master the basics. We don't need to worry about no zigzagging. Okay. All we're going to focus on is these two things: weight loss for 1 pound a week or extreme weight loss for 2 pounds a week. If you are not under 5'2", there's no reason why your caloric deficit number would be under 1,200 calories. So don't even try it. So if your extreme weight loss number says like 1,200 and you're 5'10", or it says 1,100 calories and you're 5'6", skedaddle. You're not doing that, right? You're going to be starving like Marvin, and you're not going to be able to sustain that. So we really want to find a sweet spot. I mean, for the vast majority of you, like you really want to be around 1,400, 1,500, 1,600, depending on, I mean, the more size or mass that you have, the more calories you probably can eat and still be in a caloric deficit. If you're 6 foot, right, 350 pounds, you probably can have a caloric deficit that's in the 2000s and still lose weight, right? If you're 5'1", 190 pounds, your caloric deficit won't be as high because you're just a smaller mass. You don't require as much energy. Does that make sense? So everybody, I put this in the chat already. Go in and get your numbers. And once you get your number, you're gonna take a screenshot and put it in the chat, just like this. Bam. Let me see if I can put mine in the chat right now. Okay. We're gonna put this in the chat. Boom. Capture. Bing. All right. We're gonna put that in the chat. Woo. Woo. I love good students. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. We're going quick, y'all. I'm gonna go through it one more time for my my people that need multiple times because I love you. I got you. All right. Put the age in. You put the gender. You put the height. You put the weight. You put the activity level. Put the activity level to light exercise unless you've been consistent with something for like 4 months. Not the people that are saying they've been trying to walk. People that have been saying they actually have been walking, right? But if you've been doing that, you probably wouldn't be here. So you're gonna put light exercise. So put calculate. All right. So like okay, I see. Is it Juani? Is it Juani? Am I saying it right? I'm clicking on yours and I see that one of yours say extreme weight loss for 949 calories. Juanita. Very pretty. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna do weight loss. How tall are you, Juanita? All right. We're picking the top number or the bottom number. I don't care which one you pick, as long as it's not under 1,200 calories. We're not starving ourselves. All right. If you want to find one that's in the middle, here's a little math for you. Stay with me now. Take the two numbers, divide them by two, and you'll get a number that's in the middle. You get the average of the two of them. So if you're like 2,000 calories seems high, but 1,000 calories seems low, add them together, divide them by two, boom, it gives you something in the middle. You see what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Okay, like so, boom. Like Des James, you're never doing 1,000 calories unless you're 5 foot or 4'11". How tall are you? I'm liking this group. This group is paying attention. 5'3". So boom, yeah, Des James. I mean, you could, you could go 1,500, or if you want to get something in the middle, you go 1,500 plus 1,000, add the numbers together and then divide it by two. You can find something in the middle. Okay, okay, cool. So this, of course, the shorter you are, you can probably afford to have a little less calories. But either way, y'all put y'all screenshots in the chat. All right, so I've already given the instructions. So that's your caloric deficit number, and we're gonna keep moving. All right, we're gonna keep moving. So I need you to understand that you can pick the bottom number or the top number, but if the number is under 1,200 and you're not under 5 foot 2 or 1, you can't eat that. You got to eat more because we're setting a foundation for the rest of our life. Okay, so if it's not, you shoot for 12 to 1,500. No, pick. We have to pick a number. We have to have a goal. All right, goal hitting one on one. We must have a target. Now, if days you go over or under a little bit, that's cool, but we always have to have a solid target. We can never have if something isn't clear, we won't get there. It won't happen. So pick one. If you like to do 12 to 1,500, we'll add those two numbers together, divided by two, and that's your target. But we have to have a target, right? You can't throw at two things at once. You can only hit one thing at a time. So if we're saying, well, I want to hit this and that, guess what we're going to hit? Neither of them. So just pick one. So we have complete clarity. Are you gonna be perfect? No, you're gonna have days when you go under and over, but it's good to have a anchor. We gotta have an anchor. Anytime you're trying to hit a goal, there must be clarity. There must be extreme clarity. If there's not extreme clarity, you're leaving yourself open for misdirection and confusion and uncertainty. Does that make sense? All right. This was the caloric deficit. This was the most important part is that you need to eat in your caloric deficit, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna just show you how you can actually track your caloric deficit. You're gonna have to do the macros on your own. Make sure you guys go through and do day 0, steps 1 to 8. You're gonna use a tracking app like MyFitnessPal, Lose It app, Chronometer, Carb Manager. Put the app you're gonna use in the chat. I don't care which one you use as long as you use it. If it tells you can eat more calories because you've been active, don't believe it. Stick to the calories that you were given today. Okay. Um. Okay. How to build your grocery list? It's very simple. You're gonna follow the steps. You're gonna go pick a couple choices for protein. If you don't have to pick three, but you need to pick at least one, pick it out. So boom, for me, I go salmon. I probably go well back in the day. I probably go eggs. I probably go chicken. Right. Boom. That'd be my grocery list from protein. I go vegetables. You can pick more than three, but that's just making it simple for y'all. Spinach, kale, broccoli. Boom. Whole grains. Quinoa, brown rice. Boom. Healthy fats. Avocados, olive oil. Boom. Pick your fruits, apples, berries, bananas, oranges. Boom, put them on the list, right? You can have more than two, but at least fill this out. Plan for your snacks: Greek yogurt, boiled eggs, carrots, hummus. None of this that we didn't put no granola bars on here, right? High protein snacks, keep you satiated. Then you just write it all out and then boom, print it out, go to your store. It makes it easy. We're making this as easy and simple as possible. Daily water intake. You're gonna drink 50% of your body weight in ounces. So if you're 200 pounds, aim for 100 ounces. If you're 300 pounds, aim for 150 ounces. Notice I said aim. You're not gonna be perfect, but you're gonna work towards it. Okay. All right. If you can't get 50%, aim for 40%. Either way, you're gonna drink a lot more water than you are now. Your digestion is gonna be better. Your energy is gonna be better. Your skin gonna be looking better. You're gonna stay satiated longer, which means you're not gonna have as many cravings. All right. I'm going through this pretty quickly now because we're running out of time. We're running out of time. These orientations are actually getting longer and longer, but I want to make sure you guys get everything you need. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead to the workbook. All right. And if you download the workbook, it's in the program. It is a part of the basic program. So you guys, everybody has access to it. Print it out. Okay. You're going to notice that everything we went over today is in the workbook. So if you just follow it from the top to the bottom and you print it out, then you'll be able to take advantage of it. Hopefully, you guys already got access to this and you've already checked it out. But if you didn't, you're going to notice each day has a daily checklist. All right. So it has the drink half your body weight in ounces of water, walk 2 miles. Oh, that's one thing I missed. Sorry, guys. You have to walk 2 miles every day, not throughout the day, an intentional part of the week, a part of the day by itself. So you go, I'm gonna walk 2 miles before work or after work. Pretty much is your options most of the time. Check it off. I only ate whole foods. We're only eating whole foods this week, not snacks. Even if you think it's a healthy snack, eat whole food. That's what we're gonna eat this week. Stay in your caloric deficit. Yup, right? We're gonna weigh our food using a food scale in grams. What are we weighing our food in? Put in the chat. What's the measurement? In grams. Put in the chat. We're going no TV or social media scrolling this week. So we're doing no social media this week, no TV for the whole week. Your sleep is going to be way better. Your stress levels are going to be way better. You're going to get way more stuff done because when you cut out the TV and the social media, I'm telling you, it just does something for you. There's research that actually supports the people that are on social media less have less stress. And so you're also going to realize how many times you're stopping and starting tasks you're supposed to get done because you're getting distracted by social media. I want you to repeat and write out the daily affirmations, morning, noon, and night. Your affirmation is, I'm capable of doing hard things. And you're going to weigh yourself each morning. Okay. I know a lot of you have a negative relationship with the scale, but I want you to start to treat the scale just like a tool. You need to see that one, it's normal for your weight to go up and down, right? Your weight could be down one day, then fluctuate up a little bit. 1 to 3 pounds a day is very normal, right? But at the end of the 7 days, you're going to notice that your weight is down. And I want you guys to improve your relationship with the scale. When you drive in your car and you check the speedometer and it says 100 miles per hour, you go, oh, I'm going too fast. Let me slow down. All right. Oh, I'm going too slow. Let me speed up. It's just a tool. If you don't have a scale, this is one of the biggest things that cause people to gain a huge amount of weight. Lack of awareness. Because you would have never let yourself gain 50 pounds or 100 pounds, right? Or however much weight you want to gain if you were weighing yourself regularly because you would have been aware and you would have went, oh, I'm tripping. I need to make some changes, right? But because we are not aware, we can say, oh, my clothes don't fit that bad. I was going off my clothes. Until you go to the doctor and then your doctor tells you that you're way overweight and you're gonna have high blood pressure, you have high blood pressure. Right? So if we're aware, it's easy to adjust. If we're not aware, we still suffer the consequences. If you're speeding and you don't check the speedometer and the cop says, hey, do you know how fast you're going? You go, no. And they go, well, you were going 90 miles per hour. Here's your ticket. Did it save you from the ticket? No. Ignorance will never save you. So it's better to be aware. And one thing you guys gotta realize is if something's important to you, you want it to improve, you gotta track what you lack. But track what you lack in the chat. So if you want to get better, you want to improve, you have to track what you lack. So weigh yourself. Okay. And so print this out. The last thing I'm gonna go over is we have the Bull Fitness Games, which I'll go over all this stuff again tomorrow, y'all, on day one, because I understand that it takes a couple times to get this locked in. This is the Bull Fitness Games. You can win prizes. You can win money. One of the big things that we're looking for is for one, you to participate. So you pretty much just got to do the challenge. We did the challenge for free. So we want reviews at the end if the challenge was helpful. I don't want you to just write one just to write one. I want reviews if it was helpful. On Google, Yelp, and Facebook, you can win money. So if you go silver, you need to do one on Google, Yelp, and Facebook at the end. You'll get $25 gift card. And anybody, as many people that want to get it can get it as possible. If you do a video testimonial and 3 reviews, you'll get a $50 gift card if you submit at the end. So there's ways for you to get cash money, right? Who wants to be in the gold? Gold is for $50, and then you have the challenge champion who can win $100, free one-on-one coaching call with me, accelerate access to accelerated weight loss secrets bundle, 50% off any Bull Fitness program for the next 12 months, 50% off referral codes for friends, challenge champion certificate, digital badge and community profile feature, and live recognition at graduation, right? You can go challenge champion. You're going to get crazy amount of stuff. You can go gold tier. I think everybody can at least go silver. Do we agree? Put silver in the chat if you're going to go silver, gold in the chat if you're going to go gold. And at the end of the challenge, you have to do the entire challenge, right? Or at least get through the first 5 days. We are actually running a sweepstakes. So anyone that submits a review for us at the very end of the challenge that actually did the challenge and that was actually benefited by the challenge, you will be able to be in the sweepstakes for our $500 sweepstakes prize, which is completely separate from these prizes, which is pretty much once we get to 250 reviews, we're going to give away $500 to one of the people that left us a review. So you can be a part of that sweepstakes, and we'll go over. And you can leave the reviews. The links are at the bottom at the end. You got to actually do the challenge though. You can't do it today, right? You got to do it at the end of the challenge. The way you get points is by participating. So if you do the checklist that I just went over in the workbook, and you submit a picture of it each day in the group, and it has to be per day, you get 20 points per day. If you tag us on Instagram, you get 10 points. If you support others in the Facebook group, meaning that somebody posts their walk and you're like, hey, good job, you get 10 points. If you come to orientation, you get 30 points. If you attend live coaching calls, you get 10 points. If you come to graduation live, you get 50 points. If you leave written reviews on all three platforms, you get 100 points. If you submit a video review, you get 100 points. If you refer someone to the challenge, you get 20 points. And if you submit final point with total proof, you get 25 points. How can we tag or post without being on social media? You can't. So you better get your points another way, right? Get your points another way. There is plenty of ways to get points outside of tagging. Um, and all the other stuff. Come to all the calls, come to graduation. You can only win points if you go to graduation, anyways. Come to orientation, do the review, do the video review, refer people to the challenge, and submit your proof total points with proof. We're gonna actually change out this with a form you guys will fill out at the end, so you can submit all your points. But that's pretty much it, y'all. That's how you do the challenge. Yeah. So that is pretty much a wrap. I think I went through everything I need to go through. If you're not in the private community, you can just click here to join our private community. Let me see. All right. Let's see if it's going to pop up. So it's going to look a little different, of course, because I own the Facebook and it's mine. Okay, there's a bunch of you guys that want to get in. 54 of you. There you go. You're in now. All right. So, anyways, if you come into the VIP, excuse me, if you come into the community, how can you refer a friend? You just send them the same link you joined through. That's it. That's it. And then you just let us know that when you submit your points that you're referred by you, and we'll be able to look them up. So if you go, wait, is there more people? Let me see. Okay. If you go into the community, you'll be able to see orientation for 7-day challenge. If you missed it, this is a recording from the last one. So if you forget anything I went over today, no biggie. You can just watch that. The program is here. Start here for new members checklist. You go in here. The link to the program is right here. It's there for you. You can have access to it forever. I really don't. Doesn't bother me. I want you to be great. So you should be in here. You should be one of the people that says ready, ready, ready. Mad people saying ready. That should be you. Get in here and say ready. Get in here. We also told you guys to text us back ready if you ready, but a lot of y'all didn't text us back. Some of y'all did though. But anyways, and then you can just get directly to the program if you click here. It'll be a link that takes you right to the program. Either way, y'all, everything is in here in the Facebook group. And of course, if you aren't in social media, I've already dropped the link in the chat, but I'll drop it again. And again, if you aren't on social media and you go VIP, you can just go on the Telegram, which isn't on social media, and that'll be with yours truly. So I highly recommend, if you're not already a VIP baller, DM us the word VIP on Instagram or text us the word VIP to the number that sent you the reminders for the challenge today. And you too can be super cool like everyone else that's in VIP. I promise you that it's worth it. And I promise you, if you do everything I asked you to do this week and somehow you don't lose weight, I'll come there and train you for 7 days because I believe in our process just that much. It would be impossible. You will 100% change your life. Woo! All right, guys. This has been a long orientation, but I'm super happy to be here. Are we ready to seize the week and have an amazing 7 days? Put yes, coach in the chat. All right. Before we leave, this is what I want to affirm because I understand how much this is mental. All of it's mental. Everybody's capable of eating better foods, right? Everybody's capable of tracking their food. Everybody's capable of walking. You guys all feel capable. You don't feel like that's something foreign. You don't feel like that's like a skill, a new skill. The problem is the way you approach this when tomorrow hits, when Monday hits, when real life hits you again, when you leave this environment where you've been encouraged, you feel like a part of a community, you feel good about yourself, and you go back to the real world, how you react is what truly matters. And I want you to react like a winner. Winners commit, put in the chat, winners commit, winners make a way, and winners finish. If you want to be successful in anything in life, you must embody those three things. It's not always perfect. You don't always do it perfectly. Yes, you're supposed to walk 2 miles, but maybe you only had time to do a mile. The all or nothing mindset is what kills so many journeys. Because just doing that mile, even though it wasn't perfect, will still keep you persistent and consistent and in a rhythm. But if you completely skip, you're showing yourself when things get challenging and stressful, when you don't feel like doing stuff, you skip it. That's your response to things, right? But a winner's response is going to be at least try to show up, even if it's for a half a mile, right? The winning mindset is what's going to change your life. And then creating a system where it's easy as possible to make the right decision. That's what we're doing this week, right? I want you to put in the chat, winners commit, winners show up, winners make a way. If you want to be successful, the very first thing you have to do is learn how to follow directions. I'm trying to tell you that will help you. So many people follow parts of a success plan and want the whole result. It doesn't work like that. The difference between hitting your goals and not hitting your goals, it's close, but it's far. Meaning the effort you think it's going to take is more effort than you realize, but it's close because if you can just commit to the process, it can be done like this. Many of you can drop 30 pounds in the next 60 to 90 days. It's not that weight loss takes a long time. It takes you all a long time to commit to what you need to do. I'm talking good right now. If you would just simply do what you're supposed to do quickly, you'll get the results quickly. The problem is you start and you stop and you start and you stop and you start and you stop. You will not commit. You will not stay consistent and persistent after this. You've done it in so many different spaces. You can do it with work, you can do it with your business, but in this space, you refuse. Why? For a lot of you, it's because of your success that it's hard for you. Because you can afford to go do all this stuff. You could have somebody cook your food. You could, but you have to be willing to sacrifice even when life is good. That's one of the harder times for some of you, right? And when you have a good reason, everybody has a good reason. I'm busy. I'm a mom. You just don't get it. Cool. Listen, I'm going to the medical. You don't listen. If you want to die on the hill that you have the best excuse in the world not to be healthy, then you can die on the hill. But if you're on this live, it makes me think that you want to change. And if you already knew that you had a family and you were busy and you traveled for work, you got PCOS and you got to take care of your parents and you still came to the live, it makes me think you actually want to change in spite of the challenges that you have. Which makes me say this as a coach. You have those challenges. Do you still want to hit your goal? Yes or no? Yes? So while I can respect that you have an obstacle, we must work around it because you're not the first person with that challenge and you won't be the last. And you won't be the first person to be successful with that challenge. There's already someone else that's done it in a worse circumstance than you. Right? So, I want you to approach this with the winning mindset because you're a winner. I believe in you. I believe you could do this for sure, 100%. I think if you're here, you're different because 1,000 people sign up for our challenges. Only a few come to the orientation. Only a few finish. And you could be one of the few because most people in life never do what they say. They say what they're going to do, but they never do what they're going to. They never follow through. They do not follow through. They say what they're going to do. And you notice that about people and even yourself. You talk about what I'm going to do. You probably told you, I'm about to start this challenge. So many times you've been telling people you're going to start doing something. This time, shh, don't say nothing. Shh, don't say anything. Just finish. And when you talk about it, say that I just finished the challenge. Don't say I'm doing anything right now. Just follow through. You get a dopamine hit when you talk about what you're going to do and how it's going to change your life. You get the same dopamine hit you get when you actually achieve the goal by talking about it. That's why I'm telling you, shh, when you talk about losing 100 pounds and the workouts you're going to do and how the clothes are going to fit, how you're going to go on vacation, and you're talking about your friend and it feels so good, you're getting a dopamine hit from that conversation, but it's not reality. So when you're done, you got the good sensation, but you didn't get the change. Shh, do the work, and then get the dopamine hit later when you actually hit the goal. All right, y'all. I'm past my time. I'm excited for everybody to have an amazing week. And you're different. You're special because you came. You showed up. And that's the first step. Everything could change for you after the 7 days if you believe that for yourself. If you truly internally believe that in your mind that everything could change for you health wise in the next 7 days. Um, then I want you to really take this 7 days seriously because I will. You're a winner. I want everybody to sign off with I'm a winner. Sign off, sign off, sign off. And if you guys got our text and you want to learn about our one-on-one coaching program, that's where a lot of the ladies went through that. Shows you on the presentation to drop 100 pounds, 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 70 pounds. If you're a professional or executive woman that's in a leadership that has a high stress job that has a more complex lifestyle where you don't have as much time, you are time poor, but you want to change your life, and get healthy, you can DM us the word private or text us the word private. We'll send you a link so you can learn more about our private coaching program. If that's something that whoever I'm talking to knows it's for them, it's not for everybody, but if that is you that I'm talking about, DM us the word private. We'll send you a link so we can learn more about you. Be able to book a call with me or somebody from my team. But text us the word private, or you can DM us the word private on Instagram. You can't do it on the Zoom because I won't see it. Um, or if you're on our YouTube, you can go and look at one of our YouTube videos where it has a link for our private coaching program. So if you want to learn about that, you can DM us the word private or text us the word private or find the link on YouTube. So I would be remiss if I didn't if I didn't announce that. It's not for everybody, right? It might be for two people that's on here, but I know you guys probably need that specifically. So if that's you, right, we work with a lot of attorneys, a lot of people, a lot of nurses, we work with a lot of pharmacists, a lot of people that run their own businesses, that are running six-figure businesses, founders. Um, who else? Let's say accountants already. A lot of attorneys. Right? Just a lot of professionals that are having high stress work. Project managers. If that's you, if that kind of sounds like you, then if you want one-on-one help, support, DM us the word private or text us the word private, or you can find a link on the YouTube at the bottom of one of our videos, most likely under one of our